everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Capricorn for the month of December. And as promised, Caps, I said I was going to create a individual tarot card that I can use at the end of the reading from my encaustic art, the little bit of VT I did a month ago explaining that I would be doing this. So without further ado, my lovelies, I'm going to start to build up the main colour on the bottom of this card. And I am going to go with the lovely magenta for you guys. So I'm just going to put some colour on this iron to start with. Okay, and then we'll apply it to the card to get a base. So what lovely messages have we got for our lovely Capricorns for going into December? Okay, so it's just about building up some colour on this card. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off now, and then we'll go ahead and start to build up your individual tarot card I'll be using at the end of the reading. I'm just going to clean this off, my lovelies, and then we'll add some more different colours on. So I'm going to put some yellow on, Caps. We'll have some orange, I feel I'm drawn to. We'll have some blue, green, and definitely some red. So we'll put some red on as well. And we'll go with it then, Caps. What messages have we got for our lovely Caps, please, for the month of December? Messages have we got, please, for our lovely Caps for December? I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow. Oops, a bit more yellow for you, Caps, on this one. Just feel like I'm being told to add some more yellow on, so I'm just going with what my gut feeling. So I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow to this card to finish it off. Just feel like it needs to be lifted out. That's better. That'll do me, lovely Capricorn. So I'm going to let this dry, okay, and we'll come back to this at the end of the reading just to see what further messages we've got from this card for you. Hi my lovelies, so welcome back. The art cards have now dried. I left them for a day to dry, etc. So I am now going to be reading for the month of December for the lovely Capricorns. Okay, my lovelies, if you're new to my channel, then what I do with the monthly reads is I premeditate on the cards. That allows me then to do my little bit of added poetry, and then I'll be doing the reading of the art card here that we did earlier for the encaustic art. So that's a bit, I'll use that a bit like my tea leaves, and I'll look into that and get messages for you as well. I'll be putting the decks below that I'll regarding the cards that I use, because I use quite a lot of cards when I do my monthlies, and then I'll be picking a little charm out at the end for you as well. So a lot going on, my lovelies. So I'm just going to take these out of the main frame at the moment, and we'll come back to those later. Okay. So, my lovely Capricorns, the message for you for the month of December coming in, what you need to be looking at is learning, okay? I feel that, Capricorn, it's about reflection of what's gone on over the last 11 months. And there has been lessons learned, okay? And some quite hurtful ones as well, my lovely Caps, for you. And I do feel here with the water element, then there are still a lot of emotions running deep, even though you've tried to move on as well, you know, from the lessons that you have learned. You know, waters are still running deep, emotions are still whirring away in your gut feeling and in your mind, okay, about some of these things that have gone on in the last 11 months as we go into December. So then we had the stuck in the mud, okay, with the deep freeze. Okay, so these are obviously elements, I feel, where even though we're in December now and you've gone through so much, Capricorn, I feel you've dealt with so much in the last year, 2019. It hasn't been too much of a kind year for you, to be fair, and it has been hard going. Okay, 2019 for Capricorns have really been hard going. A lot of lessons learned, but just to know that the thaw, my lovelies, is coming in. You have been stuck in the deep freeze. You have been stuck in the mud, and you know it has been a hard slog. Everything you've had to put 110% effort to get results in anything. You could have gone round the houses, you know, and then you've learnt your lesson, thinking, God, if only I'd have known that, it would have saved me all that hard work. So yeah, it's saying here, the deep freeze is literally setting in. And I hope that isn't that we're going to be all stuck in over Christmas in about 10 foot of snow. Okay, I don't mean it in that way, but the deep freeze is thawing. Okay, I love snow. Well, I'm going to talk about snow now, diverting off this subject. But here in the UK, when we get snow, we know we've got snow. It could just literally be 2 inches of snow that we get, and the whole place comes to a standstill. Okay. So, but no, in this reading, my lovely Capricorns, the deep freeze is coming in for you. So I'm just going to open this up a little bit more, okay, and see what other messages we've got coming in. And if we look in this deep stuck in the mud one as well, yeah, as I said, 2019 has been a hard slog, and you have felt literally you haven't been moving anywhere, you haven't been progressing anywhere fast, okay, because as I said, with the in this card here, with the water element, it has affected you emotionally. People don't realise either how you've been feeling, okay? The hurt, because you're such, most of my Capricorns are such bubbly personalities and quite private people, that they give a different persona to those in workplace, social scenes. Behind closed doors, okay, their lives behind closed doors is totally different to what they put out there and project to the world who sees them, okay? And there is a lot of lessons, as I said, and I think there's friendships been lost as well in 2019. You've seen the true colours in people as well, okay? But it is saying here, you know, deep waters run, is it still waters run deep? That's right, still waters run deep. And this is you. You know, you can look very calm on the surface, but underneath, you're churning around these emotions. You churn around everything that's affected you, okay? And that is the element there I've still got in December, because it's a time for reflection. But you have survived, Caps. You have survived such a hard year, okay? And just know, my lovelies, with the stuck in the mud here, there's a new moon, and it's saying, you are going to progress. The deep freeze is coming in. Sorry, the thaw's coming in, sorry, to the deep freeze. And you are going to be moving forward in a more positive outlook. So, we have trapped, okay? These are all quite harsh cards, Caps, for you, for December. In such a happy month, okay? Then you are still feeling this undercurrent of what's been going on in the last 11 months. And we have honesty, okay? And then we had 6 of water coming out with messenger of water. Right, these are really heavy going cards, Capricorn, but it's only symboling of what you've been dealing with in the last few months. Trapped speaks for itself, but you could have been your own enemy for trapping yourself, if that makes sense. You can be a person, as I said, on the outside, you can show this face of being happy, bubbly and everything else, but then you can go behind closed doors, the mask falls off, and then you go into this deep, dark place, really, where you do feel like you're behind bars, you do feel like you're trapped. But it's saying, my lovelies, it's a message to learn in December, before the year goes out, before that flame, Christmas advent calendar flame disappears. It's about being honest to yourself, because you've gone through this year and you've been looking after other people. Your energies have been focused into other people, okay? You've been there for other people, but other people haven't been there for you. And as I said, you go through these dark periods where you're up in the night, you can't sleep, you've got anxiety, okay? You do feel like you do self-sabotage yourself sometimes. You will stop yourself going to certain places. People will ask you out and you say, no, I'm okay, I'm all right tonight, I'm going to stay in. Because that's your little comfort zone, okay? That's your little comfort zone, and it's easier for you to say, well, actually, no, I'm okay. When really, behind those closed doors, this is where you get this, you put yourself in the deep freezer. That's what I want to say. You've been putting yourself in the deep freezer as we've gone through 2019. But you have learned as well a lot about people, two-faced people, I want to say, as well, to you, Capricorn. A lot of people have come out and shown you their true colours, okay? And you have felt, especially in a romantic element of it, between a rock and a hard place, okay? Because when I do my readings, as you know, those who followed me for a while, I do a collective and I do a romantic level. So on the romantic here, you have been between a rock and a hard place. It's either go with your heart or go with your head on a romantic level. But with the honesty candle, on a romantic level, you've got to be honest to your own heart. You've got to be true to your own heart. No you stopping with somebody because, you know, if you're feeling trapped in that relationship, then you've got to see it for the bigger picture. And that's why the messenger of water has come out, okay, on the love aspect of things here. Don't stay in a relationship because you feel like, you know, there's an element of it where there's a vulnerability. You feel vulnerable, thinking, I do feel trapped in this relationship, but how do I go forward? And it's like, your nose is pressed to the glass, okay? You could have even been taken and had been attracted by somebody else, and you're like looking at the glass there at the little seahorse, seeing another world to what you're already in this trapped world, and thinking, am I brave enough? Am I brave enough? And you've got your face pushed up to the glass thinking, I wish I was out there. I wish I could be out there free. And I want to say free now, okay? It's a strong word. I wish I was free to go out and be me, okay? And be me. Because something has taken your eye, Caps, on the romantic level. But it's as though you're just looking at it, and you might even be thinking, I don't think I'm good enough. There's no way they'd look at me, okay? And you've got your nose pressed to the glass thinking, I'll just daydream and I'll stay here between a rock and a hard place and trap myself. But you've got to look to the candle, okay? The candle is such an issue, and I really want you for December, my lovely Capricorns, to burn a candle in your house, okay? Obviously be careful with candles, don't leave them unattended. But I honestly, on a night time, please find 5 minutes, light a candle, put your feet up, get your favourite drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, I'm not fussed, light your candle and give yourself some love and healing, because that is what you need, and that is a lesson that you need to learn, to give yourself love, okay? Oh man, I'm just getting quite emotional now. So I'll move on quickly. A chance in the wind, coming with go the distance, okay? And I love this card. I'm going to start singing now. Right, go the distance, my lovelies. And you've really gone the distance in 2019. But the finishing line, my lovelies, the finishing line, the checkered flag is there in sight for you, okay? And yeah, you have, if you see here on the cheetah, it's like his spots. So he's lost some of his spots, okay, as he's crossing the finishing line. So it's saying, yeah, you have been scarred. You've had your hurts. 2019 hasn't been easy, okay? Health issues, loss of jobs, loss of romance, feeling trapped, as I said, and you've got battle scars, Caps. You've got battle scars going over that finishing line on the 31st of December 2019, okay? But, there's always a but. A change in the wind, okay? And that's something about eating beans, by the way. I'm trying to keep it clean, but it is Christmas, okay? So, yeah. A change in the wind, okay? And this is what I'm saying. 2019, my lovely Capricorns. The universe is lifting you out of this horribleness that you've been trudging through. Okay, I want to say trudging because it's been a year of trudging for my lovely Capricorns. Okay. And the thaw is coming in. To feel the thaw. Okay. A change in the wind, a change in direction, and you will feel, and if you haven't felt it already, you will feel that shift, Capricorn. You will definitely feel that shift coming, and you'll just feel better. You'll feel more confident as you've gone the distance, okay? Yeah, you've got your battle scars, you've been injured, you've been a warrior and everything else. Just know that 2019, on the last ding of Big Ben, if you're in the UK or wherever you are, Times Square, whatever part of the world you're in, just know 1st of January, a change in the wind when you open that door and let the new year in. And I want to say, and I have mentioned it a couple of times, but not on every read, and I'm going to say it to you, Caps, it used to be an old wives' tale my mum used to pass on to everybody. On New Year's Eve, let's get it right, 31st of December, as much silver as you can get your hands on, okay? In your house, at your front door, find a little mat. Doesn't have to be very big. Get a little mat. Get as much silver, money, doesn't matter if it's notes, silver jewellery, anything. Put it under the mat by your front door. Obviously, make sure your door's locked because you wouldn't want anybody coming taking all your loot, okay? Door locked, money under the mat, 31st of December. On the morning of the 1st of January, okay, you open your front door, okay, the new year comes in, it crosses over all the silver, and it's to say you'll never be short in worry about money in the new year coming in. So not only do I want you to burn your candle and put your feet up and drink your favourite little tipple or your cup of tea or whatever, and have 5 minutes and give yourself some love and think, yeah, I've made the distance, I'm crossing that finishing line, it's been an hard year. I want you to do that as well for me. Put your money under your silver and everything else, okay? Because you deserve it, Caps, because you've had a crap year, okay? And I know you've had a crap year. So, we have the next card, memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Now, these cards are by John Holland, and they're about those people who are in the spirit world, and they are spirit messages. So, as we know, the month of December is about looking on back of our childhood memories, the memories of loved ones we've lost. We always light a candle, don't we? And we rise a toast on Christmas Day, and we send the thought out to those who've passed. But again, I do feel it's a message again for you. You will be reflecting on everything that's gone on, the lessons that you've learned in this year. But just know, as I said, you have got your battle scars, you have got your wounds, but keep your memories close of those and know that spirit will be around you and they are looking after you, okay? So that's what I get for the Capricorn general and romantic there. So I hope you can take something away from that. I am now going to be looking at the lovely card that I've done for you, Caps, okay? For the extra messages to see what I can see in here for you. So I'm just going to start to have a look in, because they are a bit like the tea leaves, these are. And this is the first time that I've seen, okay. Right then, just to be aware, I've got a person here. I don't know whether you can see the face here. Not a very nice person. So please, please, any of you Capricorns out there leaving parcels, bags on the seat of your car, because I do feel there'll be an opportunist, that's what I'm saying, an opportunist if you're one for not thinking about anything, please put all your bags in your boot of your car, because I do feel you're either going to see somebody in your street, you'll hear something in the night and you'll look out and either somebody's messing with your car or your neighbour's car, okay? I just see an unscrupulous character here, just to be aware of. Keep your eyes open, Caps, okay? It might not directly affect you, but it could affect somebody you know or a member of your family. Just to be aware there is some unscrupulous people about in December, okay? Let's have a look else what we've got here. Okay, just going to turn it around a little bit more. Right, also, oh dear, okay, and I always have to go with what I see. I've got somebody who's got a break. They either have a fall or a tumble, and it's not, I don't think it's going to be directly for you, Capricorn, but I think it's a member of your family who's going to slip, and they're going to either, I can just see a broken bone, okay, a complete broken bone here by somebody who's going to have a little fall, and they are going to be sort of hobbling around either in a cast or something come the Christmas period. So that's another message to take on board, okay. Let's have a look what else we've got here. Right, I've got a collective here of people in a social gathering, okay. Now this is on the romantic side here, because I feel there's somebody hiding in the shadows who's got their eye on somebody, and they have had their eye on this person for quite some time and been quite a shy person, I feel. But I do feel that there's going to be a romance triggered here. There's going to be a romance triggered here. And it'll be, as I said, this person will be quite shy when you approach them. But if you're in a collective, if you're going out for a meal or a social thing, and you see somebody you quite like, then I do feel that this may be this shy person that has had some feelings for you for quite some time, but didn't know how to show it. So just to say, I'm giving you a prediction here. Go and speak to that person, because you'll be more surprised than you imagine. Of you know, they will be shy, and I sense that now. But I do feel that they have liked you for some time. Okay. Let's have a look what else we've got here. I've also got this is quite strange. I've got a Capricorn here who's dealing with amateur dramatics, who actually are getting dressed up, and I feel like it's a man dressing up as a woman. And I hope that makes sense to somebody. And I just feel like they deal with, like, you know, on the stage, amateur dramatics. So it could be some of my Capricorns could be performing in the month of December. And I just see you dressing up. It was weird, because I just felt like it was a male dressing up as a woman. Okay, so take that however you want to. I'm not here to judge or anything, but I'm just reading what I've got in the card. So what else have we got here? What else have we got here? All right. I want to give a message as well. Capricorn, there's somebody around you who's now this is quite, and I don't like to talk about sad things, but again, I'm going to mention what I see. Or it could be on a memory link. Now, looking at this, and I'm going to try and show you here. I'm looking at this section of the card here, okay? I've got a face here, and I think it might be on a spiritual link of somebody who actually took their life around the Christmas time, and I don't think they were that old. When I say don't think that old, I don't think they were like in their 50s or anything like that, but I do feel they passed away by taking, and I do feel they took tablets. Okay, this is what I'm getting the message now, but it's to say they are around you, because I feel that whoever they're around, that person isn't well themselves, okay, and they're feeling depressed, and it's saying they want to jump out of this card to say, please get yourself and get the help you need. That's what I've just had. Get the help you need, because I feel it's like to say they don't want you going down the same path as them. So this is an important message for somebody out there. If you can relate to somebody who was around you, a friend who passed away by taking an overdose, and I'm saying 30s, early 40s, no later than that. It could be younger. I'm going like from 20s, no later than, you know, they wouldn't have got into their 50s. But they were very depressive. They took an overdose, and they can see you going down a slippery slope with your depression. So take that again as you will, my lovelies, okay? So I'm just going to have another look here at what we've got. Okay, I've got a bird here, and I feel it's a stork. So there is going to be news of a pregnancy, or there's a birth in December. And I just see celebration there, in the card there. And then, what else have we got here? Okay, now this is another sad one as well. I've got a great big massive gathering of people here, okay? Gathering of people here, and I feel it's in a church because I've got a cross here, and I do feel that some of my Capricorns are going to have news, and it's going to be shocked news of somebody passing away, okay? Just before Christmas there's going to be a funeral. Again, I don't like to be bearer of bad news, but I have to read exactly. I've just got a whole congregation of people in a church environment, and I feel it's to do with a passing of somebody where they thought they may last into the new year, but sadly they passed away just before Christmas, okay? And then, what have I got here? Yeah, that's going back on the baby thing. You know, when I said with a bird, because I've got baby shoes here, and it's pink. So I think it's going to be a girl. Obviously, you might have boys, but there's something special here. That it could even be born on Christmas Day. That's what I want to say now. A little girl born on Christmas Day. Okay? And I want to say the name Grace. And I don't know why I want to say Grace. Whether that's the mom whose name's Grace, or they've got the name already picked as Grace. But that's where I've got there. So yeah, I hope you can take something from that. I love doing these. I love doing these. And I could sit hours just going on and on and on reading from them, but I'm just going to leave it there for now and then move on to my poetry. So we have, as the year draws to an end, you reflect on all that's been. You have learned so much this year, it's been hard going behind the scenes. You've hidden a lot from others, wearing a false smile, hearts broken, trust lost, stuck in the mud for a while, trapped in your own self-doubt, but know the wind's changing direction, time for you to get out. Between this rock and a hard place, going the distance will see you leave. 2019 behind wearing your heart on your sleeve. I know that 2020 will bring you your heart's desire. So watch the fireworks hit the sky and set your doubts on fire, Capricorn. Okay? I'm going to read that again because I did like that poem that I wrote for you. As the year draws to an end, you reflect on all that's been. You have learned so much this year, it's been hard going behind the scenes. You've hidden a lot from others, wearing a false smile, hearts broken, trust lost, stuck in the mud for a while, trapped in your own self-doubt, but now that the wind's changing direction, time for you to get out. Between this rock and a hard place, going the distance will see you leave. 2019 behind wearing your heart on your sleeve. Know that 2020 will bring your heart's desire, so watch the fireworks hit the sky and set your doubts on fire. So yeah, that's my little bit of poetry there, and it is setting your doubts on fire because I do feel that some of you have had you doubt yourself as well, you doubt your own abilities, my lovelies. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up now with a lovely little charm, so we'll just give this a little shake. And I want to give a shout out to two lovely people who support me on here. And that's the lovely Rob. I hope you have a lovely Christmas with your family and friends and whatever, okay? And thank you for your support on the channel. And the lovely Chris as well. You know who you are, because obviously you comment on these reads. And I hope you have a lovely time wherever you spend it on Christmas Day. And I just want to say to you, whoever you go for your Christmas dinner, I feel like there's somebody going to burn something. I hope not. I hope the roasters don't get burnt. Okay, I just wanted to throw that out for you. But whatever you pair are doing, I wish you a wonderful Christmas, and it's going to be, honestly, a better 2020 for both of you. So I'm just going to pull this charm out now. Now I've said my wishes to those lovely guys. What have we got here? Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. We have the snowflake. And I always think of the snowflake as cleansing, okay? Because when it snows, everything's so silent and calm, okay? So to me here, the snowflake is bringing peace, bringing total peace to either side of the coin here, romantic and everything else. But I just feel a cleansing, a calmness, a peacefulness. And that is why this. Oh wow, the snowflake! It's the first time I've ever pulled the snowflake out, and how apt could that have been for the Christmas December read, my lovelies? So yeah, I'm over the moon with that. So yeah, that's lovely. So if you are new to my channel, then I do hope you have enjoyed this reading and managed to take some elements out of it for you. As I say, I might not be speaking directly to a Capricorn. Always remember that. It could be cross-watchers, it could be close family, friends who are dealing with these issues around you. Just take from it what you will. But yeah, new and old, thank you ever so much for your support, and I'll look forward to reading for you in the new year. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Take care then. Bye.